Hello again. This is Reporter 7 Worldwide coming to you again, a voice for the mass incarcerated and their families. Today I report to you on a prisoner held hostage in the Confederate Territory, Alabama, located in the southeast United States of the Republic of America. Omar S. Muhammad was prosecuted in Morgan County, Alabama, for trafficking marijuana in the year 2018, in which led to a guilty plea in November 2020 to possession of 4.5 pounds of marijuana. The state totally ignored the fact that Omar had a legitimate medical marijuana card. Morgan County DA office thumbed its nose at the fact Omar possession of marijuana was for his medical use and made sure Omar received a life sentence. Plain fact, it was Omar who had the police contacted at a nearby convenience store because someone was trying to kill him. When the police arrived and seen it was Omar instead investigating who was trying to kill him. The police insisted Omar hotel room be searched, so Omar was taken to his room by police and his room searched, where his medical marijuana was found. Outrage is the word that comes to mind when you think about how Omar received a life sentence for a victimless offense, no guns or violence involved. There are 21 states that have legalized recreational marijuana and 15 states that have legalized marijuana for medical use. A year later, after Omar's plea deal, Alabama Governor Kay Ivey signed legislation legalizing medical cannabis on May 17, 2021. Known as the Darren Wesley Otto Hall Compassion Act, the law permits the use of medical cannabis to treat certain medical conditions including Crohn's disease, depression, epilepsy, HIV/AIDS, panic disorder, Parkinson's disease, persistent nausea, post-traumatic stress disorder, chronic or intractable pain, among others. Without disclosing Omar medical conditions, if this law was on the books back when Omar was arrested, he would not be serving life for possessing medical marijuana. A movement is manifesting to protest Omar's continual incarceration. The state of Alabama is plagued by its 1901 Constitution that was passed to establish white supremacy by law. Omar, being identified as a black man, didn't not have a chance because his skin was his sin, in Alabama according to its constitutional regime. This is proven true where a Caucasian female drug dealer who was caught red-handed selling Class A drugs and sentenced to life without parole. Sentences was declared unconstitutional for violating of the cruel and unusual clause of the Eighth Amendment. Regardless to the fact the state statute mandated life without parole for violating Section 13A 12 3D, Alabama Code 1975. Race is a key factor in Alabama. Thursa Wilson was the Caucasian female who sold drugs whose sentences was ruled unconstitutional even though it was mandatory by state law. Omar, on the other hand, identified as black, receives a life sentence for possession of medical marijuana, in which he had a medical card. Sentence is being held not to be unconstitutional. Marijuana arrests is a key issue with the Democratic Party of Alabama. The DPA used information from a report by the Alabama Appleseed Center for Law and Justice and the Southern Poverty Law Center. The report, published in 2018, is Alabama's War on Marijuana, Assessing the Fiscal and Human Toll of Criminalization. The report says the arrest rate of blacks was 4 times higher than for whites in Alabama, even though it said there is ample evidence that usage is about the same for blacks and whites. Representative Chris England, D. Tuscaloosa, the chair of the state Democratic Party, said in a press release, "If we legalize cannabis, we can bring new economic opportunities to Alabama and correct decades-old policies based on outright racism." This is Reporter 7. We will update on Omar's fight for freedom in upcoming posts. Remember to press subscribe, like and leave a comment.